Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. Well, I can hardly believe that we are in the last week of 2021. And in just a few more days, on January 3rd, we're going to have a brand new catalog filled with all sorts of wonderful goodies, all sorts of wonderful inspiration for the new year. And we're going to begin celebrating Sale-A-Bration. So I thought I'd just take a few minutes to explain to you what Sale-A-Bration is. And it's a special promotion. It runs from January 4th until February 28th, so just 2 months. And what it means is that for every $50 or $100 that you spend, you get to select a free item from this brochure. And it's loaded with all sorts of goodies. So there are papers in here, there are stamps, there's just, I'm peeking in to see. And there's all sorts of wonderful things that I cannot share with you yet because these things are not going to be available until January 4th. But if you're a demonstrator, you would have already gotten your copies of these things and maybe put in a pre-order so that you've already begun designing and making some wonderful projects. So I just want you to know that these things are coming right up. If you do not have a catalog and if you would like to get one, please go to dandelioncottagedesign.com and subscribe to Notes. And I will be sending out information about how you can get a catalog with a coupon from me. So the only way I can share that with you is when you get onto my mailing list, and then you will also receive notification of my classes, my events, my workshops, my watercolor card club, and all the things that I have to offer. So please do that. Go to dandelioncottagedesign.com, subscribe to Notes, and after the video today, I will be posting that link so that you could just click right on it. So anyway, so that's the big news. And because we just have a couple of days this week that I will be coming on live, I thought what I would do was to feature a some of the items that you could find in here. So today I have a really cute card to share with you. It is a very, very simple card to make. It's great for beginners. I'm just going to be using stamps, ink, and paper. I'm also going to sneak in a little designer series paper, which is the beautiful pattern paper, but really anybody can do it. So let's get started. The set I'm using is called Honeybee Home, and it is adorable. It's got some really cute little bees on there, and I am going to be developing a wonderful all-day workshop using this set and a couple of others that you won't want to miss. So that's another really important reason why you want to get onto my mailing list so I can send you the invitation for that when it's ready. And I'm just going to put that up real quick so that you can see it while I get set up here. I've got a white envelope. I've got a piece of the thick white cardstock here, which I have cut and scored to make a standard size card. I've got a piece of cardstock, and this color is called Misty Moonlight, and I'm using that as a layer on top of my card front. And then I also have a piece of the DSP, or designer series paper, and this is the double-sided paper that you can get, and the name of this set is called Heart and Home, and it comes in 12 by 12 inch sheets, and you get 2 each of 12 different designs, so it's quite a bit of paper. And I've just cut this down, and this piece measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I've got a tiny piece of the shimmery white cardstock, and this is a paper that will take a degree of watercolors, and it's got a very pretty kind of a glistening, sparkly surface, but very subtle. And so those are my paper pieces. I've got some ink. This is the Misty Moonlight ink, and I've gone ahead and I've already mounted up some stamps. So the ones that I've selected are this one. I've got this bee. I've got this bee in profile, and I've got this little cluster of flowers that I thought was very pretty. So let's get stamping. I've got my stamp pad here. I think it's time to recover it. I will do that next time for the show. And here's my little piece of paper. And I'm going to show you just how simple this is. So I'm just tapping my stamp into the ink. I'm going to test it on my scrap paper because this is the first time I'm using the stamp, and you can see it's stamped perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead, ink up again, and I've already got a smudge of ink on my paper that I put my thumb in the ink pad, but that's okay. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't care. And I'm going to add my flower. There we go. And then I'm also going to take this little bee that's in profile. I'm just going to put that in the corner here. There we go. I'll zoom you in so you can see that better. So there's my image. And now I've got my water painter. This is just a brush that has water in the handle, make it a little bit easier. And I'm going to go back into my ink pad, and I've placed a couple of drops of ink on the lid. I think you can see that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water. And I'm going to just dab a little bit of color onto my buds. This is so pretty. There we go. And then I also have some old olive ink here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm really diluting this down with a lot of water because it's very strong. And I'm just going to put a couple of touches on these leaves. And that's it. So I don't know, maybe that took me 2 minutes, maybe 3, I doubt it. So that's how quickly you can have a beautiful little hand-painted image ready to go. Now you could also take the time to paint the bee, and maybe what I'll do is I'm just going to put a little wash. I'm just adding water. It's melting the ink that's already on there from the stamp. So I'm just putting just a little bit of a tone so it doesn't look like an outline, and that's fine. Okay, now I'm going to put that aside to dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to stamp the flap of my envelope. So I've got this very pretty little cluster of flowers. And I'll test that. That looks pretty good. Just put that like so on the outside of my envelope. And then on the inside of my card, I have this other bee. Let's see, where did I put it? All right, it's already flown away. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to mount that up on my stamp. And on the inside of my card, there we go. I'm just going to put this like so. Isn't that cute? Love that. All right, now it's just a matter of assembling all the layers. Like I said, this is super easy. So I'm going to take my little painting, add some glue, mount that on my decorative paper, get that centered. When I'm happy with the placement, I'm just going to take my bone folder and give that a nice burnish. Add a little more glue here. That on my mat. Oop, that moved a little bit. I'm a little bit crooked there. Let me see if I can move that. All right, well, I made it a little bit crooked. When you're doing it, you can make sure you get it nice and straight. There we go. And that is my 5-minute card with a matching envelope. Okay, and then on the inside you've got that lovely little bee, a place to write your message. Now oftentimes what I I'll do is I'll make some cards ahead of time, and I won't put any particular sentiment on them. I'll wait until I have a need for them, like a happy birthday or a thank you or whatever the occasion may be. And then I'll just have them ready to go and send out to somebody. So I hope that inspired you to do a quick little watercolor on the front of your cards. I hope you are interested in seeing some of the wonderful things that are coming out in the new catalog. Please subscribe to Dandelion Cottage Design. The newsletter is, or the news mailing list is called Notes from Dandelion Cottage. So that's what you're going to be looking for when you go there. And I will send you an email and let you know what you can do to go about getting a catalog and order some of these things. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back on Wednesday for Watercolor Wednesday. I'm going to show you something else from the new catalog. And I hope you're getting ready for the holidays, that you're excited, that things are good. Stay well, stay happy, and stay creative. And I will see you next time.